What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've never seen any of my content, wait, I know what I'm talking about. I go by Coach Roundtree because I started my career as a sixth grade science teacher in 2007. In 2024, I'm a technology leader at one of the biggest companies in the world. How did you do that, Coach? I'm glad you asked. Lock in with me. I got you. Here are 4 tips to choose that career of your dream. The first decision you have to make about your career is decide on your strategy. What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be a generalist or a specialist? Let me break it down. A generalist is where you have a broad skill set that can be applied to multiple industries. And the job titles you go after, you'll find them anywhere you go. For example, you can be a program manager in retail, HR, finance, technology. You're going to find that job title everywhere. So it gives you more opportunities to find jobs. But if you're a specialist, let's say you want to be the VP of marketing. So you're going to start only in the marketing vertical and go all the way up, climbing the ladder to get to that VP of marketing. How many VP of marketing jobs do you think there are around the world? Compared to program managers, it's way more jobs in the program management game than getting that VP of marketing title. So decide on your career strategy. All right, now that you have a career strategy, you decided between generalist or specialist, broad skill set or very narrow focus. My recommendation is generalist. Now let's pick your college major. If I could go back to 2002 when I was a freshman in college, here's what I would tell myself. Marcus, major where you can make paper, minor in your passion. See, in high school, my favorite subject was science. I mean, I watched the movie Twister. I was like, yo, I want to be a meteorologist. And so I majored in environmental science because I was passionate about it. Now, fast forward 20 years, I don't touch my environmental science degree. I'm in business now. I had to go back to school and get my master's in business because that's what I was going to be great at. So let me ask you a question. If you pick your major based on what you're passionate about at 18 years old, how do you know you're going to be really good at it at 25, 30, 40? There's no way of knowing if you're still going to be passionate after you spend $100,000 on a degree. So here's the play, team. Get a generalist degree, business management, something that has all these different courses that you can say, oh, accounting, economics, leadership, finance. You get broad exposure. And then you still have your minor in your passion, environmental science, for example, art, history, biology, whatever that passion is at 18 years old, put that in the minor box. And if for some reason you just start to ball out on that passion and it's clear that you're going to be world class, one of the best in the world, then you have a conversation. But my recommendation is major where you can make some paper, where you can find a job, minor work on your passion. Give it time to grow and make sure you'll be passionate about it long term. Okay, so you decided on your career strategy, generalist versus specialist. You picked the major based on making paper and then minor in your passion. Now it's time to pick the right first job. Team, there was a study that came out last year that said the first job you take after getting your degree has a direct impact on whether you use your degree or not. For example, let's say I majored in biology. And everybody around me, all my peers were getting job offers. And I'm like, I got to get a job. I can't be the one that doesn't have a job. So I take a job in sales. My degree is in biology. I took a job in sales. Then I took another job in sales. I took another job in sales. And my biology degree is right over here. The more jobs you take after you get that degree that are not related to your field, you're going to start to be put in a box. You're going to be the sales guy, the sales girl, even though you majored in biology. So team, be very picky about that first job because what's going to happen is your resume is going to tell a story different from what's in your heart and what you truly want to do. So you pick your career strategy. You're a generalist. Your major was based on making paper and you minor in passion. You are very selective on the first job. Now, let's talk about career development. Every 18 months, you have to evaluate yourself. And here is the filter. Am I growing? Is it time to go? Is it time to gain more experience? Let's talk about each one. Are you growing is more, am I getting opportunities to play at the highest level possible? Am I maximizing my potential? Is my manager invested in my success? Can I point to a job in this organization saying, I want that job? Here's when you know it's time to go. When your relationship with your direct boss is not good, you dread working with this individual. When you can no longer point to any job across the entire company and say, I want that job. And also when you've reached a plateau, you do not see any other way for you to add more skills and continue to grow. That's a conversation where you have to say, you know what? Maybe I need to see what the market is willing to pay me for my skills at this point in my career. And the last bucket is, am I gaining experience? Am I gaining knowledge? This is a very important aspect of career development. I'm ambitious about my career, very career driven. It's up, 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 up. And then I remember I sat down with an executive, CMO of a top 50 company here in the US. And he said, early in my career, I was focused on making up to the next level. But he said, my best experiences were lateral moves. Y'all, this is the cheat code. Lateral, that's where you fill gaps. Like, for example, for me, when I started my career in marketing, I had all this passion, consumer behavior. I was so locked in, but I didn't have analytics. And I was like, I looked up after 18 months. I was like, man, I want to be known as a data guy, someone that has analytics. So I took a lateral move from product marketing over to lifecycle CRM marketing that required me to get a lot of data. And I started to see how I was around more data-driven people, and it started to rub off on me. I was like, oh, that's how you do it? Okay. And then my next job, I took a role on the customer analytics team for CRM marketing. And so I literally was in spreadsheets every day, uncovering insights to be able to tell a story, use my other skills with the data. After 18 months in that, I never had to worry about data again. I had it on my resume. More importantly, I had it up here. I knew that I could look at the data, capture the insights, and then use my public speaking communication to tell a story. Team, I hope this was helpful. If I had this video back in 2002, man, I'd be putting up numbers, man, at an even higher level. But listen, if this was helpful, give this video a thumbs up. I'm on a mission to really get this information out to millions of people. So give it a thumbs up if it added value. Leave it in the comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I respond to all my comments. I'm on my phone looking at them. So I'll give you a response, and share this with someone that you know, and make sure you subscribe for more career tips. I'll see you next time.